Huge wind turbines are dotting the landscape in New York State and Massachusetts, producing megawatts of green energy.
Why would people living near these giant windmills want them out then? News Center's Taryn Kane joins us with some answers. Taryn?
Lydia, John, with such a push for alternative forms of energy, many may be asking what could be wrong with producing it. And while green energy has become a priority in many states, those who live with it in their backyard say it's dangerous to their health and their farm.
It sounds just like a prop jet outside the house.
Keith Dillenbeck's description of wind turbines defies many people's picture of green energy. Dillenbeck shows me around his dairy farm, looming in the distance some of the 37 wind turbines that make up the Hardscrabble Wind Power Project in Herkimer County. Dillenbeck says he regularly experiences disturbed sleep and headaches, but the negative impact extends to his cows as well. He says there is significant loss in milk production, attributing it to not only the noise, but sediment in the drinking water.
It's still the same bunch of cows, and it's gone downhill in the last couple years.
Dillenbeck and more than 60 other people are listed as plaintiffs on a lawsuit against Iberdrola, the company which built the project in 2010. Attorney Melody Scalfone says the rural landscape has become an industrial site.
They're almost 500 feet tall. One blade weighs 4 tons. Just the scale of it is overwhelming. And then you put on top of that the noise.
A similar story 120 miles to the east of Hardscrabble, the Hoosick Wind Project in Massachusetts, Berkshire County, also built by Iberdrola. The project just went online in December.
Our lives have been turned upside down.
Mike Farinini lives 3,000 feet from the windmills. 3 of the 19 he can see right from his home. When you look out your window now and you see them going around and around, what comes to mind?
Horror. It's a constant buzzing and ringing in our ears. And I am headachy right from the back scruff of my neck, and it feels like my brain is vibrating.
I went to speak with Stephen Clark, the Assistant Secretary for Energy in Boston.
I think there are a lot of people, myself included, who actually find the turbines visually striking.
So you can confidently say that the positive effects outweigh the negative effects of these wind farms in the state?
Yeah, I think I could confidently say that we're not interested in siting projects that will cause any negative public health benefits.
Iberdrola says both the Hardscrabble and Hoosick wind projects were designed to be in compliance with all regulations. In a statement, the company says, quote, "We don't expect that every person in every community will view wind energy or our projects favorably, but we treat everyone's concerns seriously," end quote. Stephen Clark says while it is too early to determine if there is a violation or not, there are absolutely acoustic standards in the state.
We're very interested and supportive of bolstering our clean energy sector, but not at the expense of public health.
They're telling their own tale, and it's a far cry from the truth.
I know just how he feels. I'm speechless. I mean, it's just an awful thing.
But in the end, it will be up to the courts as to where this road will lead. Now, sound studies have been conducted at the Hardscrabble Wind Project, and the residents and the attorney involved call those inconclusive. Iberdrola says that the data gathered says that this all demonstrates they can work for a reduction in the sound. Now, over in Massachusetts, a different story. They're still looking into how to monitor the sound.
Yeah, I know when they build a highway near a residential area, you put up a wall to block the sound, but those things are so high, that'd be tricky to try to stop that sound.
Yeah, it's tough, and you can definitely hear them from the residents' point of view, but there is such a push for green energy, so it's a story with very two clear sides.
Now, I'm sure you're going to be following it as they do the sound studies in Massachusetts, and they're probably following the lawsuit in New York. What is the timetable for that?
They're actually still waiting to hear back from Iberdrola. I spoke with the attorney this week. They do expect comment from them at any day, and we'll be sure to keep everyone updated.
All right, thank you so much.